morning, and thanks for watching BSNN7 News. I'm Nicole Taylor, and let's dive straight into today's news. The topic of vaccines have been very controversial in the past few years, and the result of that is a steady decline of families coming into their local doctor's office to get their annual vaccines. Some people are misinformed about what vaccines really are, so here's a general overview. Vaccines contain the same germ that causes a disease, and it stimulates your immune system to produce antibodies. The vaccinations help the body develop immunity to that disease without having to get the disease first. Vaccines are here to prevent disease before they're caught. Knowing this, today we will be following an anti-vax mother named Jessica and her child Sneezy Susie as they visit Dr. Nat for a checkup and learn a valuable lesson about the importance of vaccines. We will be following them along during their checkup. Here's the latest.
So, what are you guys doing here today?
Well, we have a doctor's appointment for my daughter, Suzanne, but I don't really know why we're here. She's perfectly healthy. Why did you let that out? You're supposed to hold it in. Do you want that bacteria to get outside your body? No. I swear. Seriously. That's disgusting. You're gonna get my child sick. Can you knock it off?
What do you think is the most important thing about taking care of your child?
Knock it off. I think safety is the most important thing to me personally. As I was saying before I was interrupted, safety is the most important thing to me. Can you stop crying? Get up. Suck it up. It's not that big of a deal.
Doctor will see you now. They'll be looking at your health, and then they might talk to you about vaccines a bit.
Don't say that word around my daughter. Are you serious? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go by myself. Sneezy Susie, you stay here.
Okay. Hi, I'm Dr. Nat. Nice to meet you. I know who you are. Alright, today we're going to go over Sneezy Susie's health and just kind of her general prognosis.
Alright, so today we're just going to look over your child's charts. I have them pulled up right here.
I'm sure you'll find everything is up to date.
You know, actually, it seems like Susie is missing a couple of her vaccines. They're not mandatory, but it is still important to receive them.
Nope, and it's Suzanne. I read on my mommy blog that vaccines are bad. They can get you sick, and they can cause autism.
What's wrong with your arm?
I got a vaccine, but it didn't hurt that bad.
My mommy says vaccines give you autism.
Although I understand you are against vaccines, mommy blogs are not the most reliable sources. Anyone can write them, and there's no research to be backing up those claims. There have actually been several studies proving no correlation between autism and vaccines. Some of these studies are found on more credible websites, such as the National Center for Biotechnology Information. Also, the alternatives to the vaccine is potential death and sickness for your kid. You wouldn't want that, would you?
Are you saying I don't know how to take care of my kid? Just because you're a doctor doesn't mean you know everything.
I'm not saying that I know everything. I'm saying I trust what experts in research have said. Vaccines are 90 to 99% effective in preventing diseases.
Where did you get that fact? I know that vaccines are just a scam for doctors to make more money, obviously.
I found it on healthychildren.org, a reliable source run by a well-known organization, not a protective mom. Also, they aren't a scam to make money. Vaccines are regulated by federal government to provide safety and protection from diseases for the people. Children are most susceptible to disease too, so why take a risk with their health?
If my kids don't get the vaccine, it's not like it'll harm anyone else, so why do you care?
Actually, if your child gets sick, it will contaminate other children's immune systems too. Diseases can jump hosts. It isn't just for the health of your children, it's for the health of every child in America.
Wow, well, I guess I'll have to tell Linda, the soccer mom, that she needs to check her sources. Sneezy Susie, get in here, you're getting a vaccine, I'll get you ice cream afterwards.
I'm Kenna Jones. And I'm Katie Johnson, here with you today to learn how to spot fake news. First, let's talk about how to spot false information. Some people display concern over chemicals in vaccines because they learned wrong information from unreliable sources. Some chemicals that are present in vaccines include formaldehyde, mercury, or aluminum. Fake news sources might have made up statistics or facts about these chemicals. A reliable source would be the FDA and CDC, which says formaldehyde is produced at higher rates by our metabolic systems, and there is no scientific evidence proving that the low levels of this chemical, mercury, or aluminum in vaccines can be harmful. You can tell this is a reliable source because there are other facts online that back this up, and they are run by federal organizations. They are unbiased and show transparency, not just by picking a side of an argument.
Another example of a type of fake news is a myth. An example of a myth would be, you don't need a vaccine because some diseases are rare. Although some diseases are rare, the reason they are rare is because scientists have created vaccines for them. Also, with our new and advanced technology, traveling to other countries is possible. When you go to another country, it's possible to contract these rare diseases. And without vaccines, your body has no immunity to fight them. People who are sick and travel to the United States can also introduce new diseases into our community. So even though some diseases may seem uncommon, the best way to keep it that way is through vaccines. Anti-vaccine people say myths like this because their intent is either to spread fear or to confuse you. Reliable sources won't focus on these aspects and will always just focus on spreading the facts, rather than misinformation. When searching for legitimate sources, the two most important things to look for are a reliable author or website and evidence to support their claims. For instance, a Harvard graduate with a biology degree writing a research paper is going to be more reliable than a blogger, since anyone can write a blog. But even then, you need to make sure that any claim they make can be supported by facts from either their source or other outside sources. If you are ever unsure about information from a source, it may be good to do a Google search to find a second source that proves the information is correct.
Okay, back to you, Nicole.
Thank you, Kenna and Katie. We still have our goodbye message, but first, I want to teach you an acronym for spotting out fake news.
An acronym that you can follow to evaluate information and dig deeper to find fake news is ESCAPE. Always know that real news is accountable, transparent, trustworthy, and impartial.
I'm Nicole Taylor,
I'm Kenna Jones.
I'm Katie Johnson.
and thank you for tuning in to BSNN7 News. Have a good one.